Welcome to Side 2, and we continue.
Section 5, Paying for Heating. Budget Schemes. British Gas and the regional electricity companies have schemes to help people pay for their fuel more easily. They are weekly, fortnightly or monthly budget schemes, savings stamps, flexible payment schemes, token, key and coin meters. Ask for details of what is available from your gas or electricity company, but remember, tariff charges may be higher for some of these payment methods. If you use solid fuel, many approved coal merchants provide budget schemes and supply small quantities. Cash help. Income support is available to some people not in full-time work who are finding it difficult to manage. For more information, refer to Section 7, Where to Find Help and Advice. Grants and loans are also available from the Social Fund to help people with expenses which are difficult to meet from their regular income. These payments are discretionary, so you will not get them automatically. Community care grants are to help people such as elderly and disabled people lead independent lives in the community. They do not have to be repaid. Grants may be awarded to those leaving institutional or residential care, or to help people to continue to live in the community rather than enter institutional or residential care. Grants may also be made to ease exceptional pressures on families. Help may be available for things such as bedding, heaters, the installation or resiting of a meter, or for reconnection charges if your fuel supply has been cut off. Grants cannot be paid for fuel bills. These grants are normally paid only for items of £30 and over, and are only available to people receiving income support. Grants are reduced on a pound-for-pound basis if you have savings of more than £500, £1,000 if you or your partner are aged 60 or over. Budgeting loans. Although these loans cannot help you with fuel bills, they may be able to help you with other important costs over £30 which are difficult to budget for on your income support, for example, a new gas or electric fire. You must have been receiving income support for the last 26 weeks. One gap of not more than 14 days is ignored, and any savings over £500 or £1,000 if you or your partner are aged 60 or over will be taken into account. These loans are interest-free and are repayable. Crisis loans. If you do not have enough money to meet your immediate needs, you may be able to get an interest-free crisis loan. These loans can only be made as a result of an emergency or disaster, and if it is the only way of avoiding serious risk to the health and safety of you or your family. You do not have to be getting income support to apply. Any money you have available will be taken into account, and the loans are repayable. Crisis loans may be given for fuel costs in exceptional circumstances. If you want further information about Social Security benefits, ring 0800 666 555. Your call is free and goes to a central advisory unit rather than to your local Social Security office. Cold weather payments for people on income support. If you receive income support, for more information refer to Section 7, and satisfy one of the conditions that follow, you may be able to get £8.50 for each week of very cold weather. You or your partner are aged 60 or over, and you are getting the pensioner or higher pensioner premium. You or your partner are long-term sick or disabled, and you are getting the disability or severe disability premium. You have a child under 5 years of age. You have a child who is disabled and for whom you receive disabled child premium. Payments will be made automatically to those eligible. There is no need to claim, and any savings you may have will not be taken into account. You can also look out for announcements in your local paper, which will tell you when payments are on their way. Very cold weather is recognized as a 7-day period when the average temperature falls to 0 degrees Celsius, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Temperatures are recorded at meteorological office weather stations. Disconnections. If you are finding it hard to pay your fuel bills, you should get in touch with your gas or electricity company. Do this straight away. If you delay and then fail to pay your bill, you run the risk of having your gas or electricity supply cut off. Contact your gas or electricity company for advice. A code of practice has been drawn up by the fuel industries to protect you. It states that all pensioner households should not be disconnected between the 1st of October and the 31st of March. No one should be disconnected if they cannot afford to pay. If you are likely to be disconnected, contact your gas or electricity company and tell them that you are a pensioner. For further information, ask for the leaflets about paying electricity and gas bills, available free from gas and electricity companies. If you would like further advice on what to do, contact your local Citizens Advice Bureau, Age Concern Group, or a Consumer Advice Centre. The Gas Consumers Council offers independent mediation, help and advice on paying for gas. If you are receiving income support and have an unpaid gas or electricity bill, you may be able to have money taken off your benefit to clear the unpaid bill and to meet future bills. For further information, contact your local Social Security office and ask about Fuel Direct.
Section 6. What to do in an emergency. As people get older, their bodies often become less able to maintain a constant temperature, and at the same time grow less sensitive to changes in the external temperature. As a result, older people can often be cold without actually feeling that they are cold. If the body temperature is allowed to fall below 35 degrees centigrade, that's 95 degrees Fahrenheit, hypothermia may set in. Unless treated at once, this condition may be fatal. Young babies, whose sensitivity to temperature change has not yet developed, are also particularly at risk. If you find an elderly person or a young child living in a cold room where the temperature is below 16 degrees centigrade, that's 61 degrees Fahrenheit, then you should quickly take steps or suggest how to improve the situation. Gently turn up the heating. Ensure that they are wrapped up well in light blankets or warmer clothing. Give them a warm drink and then seek help. Don't wait for older people to say they're cold. Watch out for the danger signs. Drowsiness, very cold skin on parts of the body normally covered, for example the stomach or armpits, slurred speech, absence of complaint about feeling cold even in a bitterly cold room. If you are in any doubt, move the person into warmer surroundings if possible. Wrap the person in a light layer of blankets or a duvet to avoid further loss of body heat. Give them a warm, nourishing drink. Call a doctor or nurse. Do not subject the person to any sudden, extreme change of temperature, so do not put them next to a fire or give them hot water bottles or heavy layers of clothes or blankets. Do not give them any alcohol, as it will stimulate further heat loss through the skin. Looking out for trouble. If someone has had an accident in their home, fallen and injured themselves or been taken ill, they may not be able to attract the attention of neighbours, passers-by, or people who call at the door. Always be on the lookout for signs that something might be wrong, especially when the weather is cold. There are many signs to look out for. Milk not taken in late in the day. Newspapers stuck in the letterbox. Curtains drawn during the day. Lights burning during the day. Home in darkness, where there should be someone at home. Dog barking all day, and the cat scratching to be let in.
Section 7. Where to find help and advice. Government help. To claim income support or a payment from the Social Fund, contact your local Social Security office. The address is in the telephone book under Social Security or Health and Social Security. Ring 0800 666 555 for general inquiries about benefits. Your call is free. To claim housing benefit, contact your local council offices. Your local social services department can be contacted through your town hall. Income support is available to people whose income, from all sources, is below a level approved each year by Parliament. To claim income support, you and your partner must not be in paid work lasting more than 16 hours a week, and your joint savings must be less than £8,000. The calculation of income support is based on a system of personal allowances paid according to age and family status, and flat-rate premiums for groups recognized as having special needs, such as the disabled, the elderly, and families. The amount of money people receive is not, therefore, dependent on the specific amounts people spend on household items like heating. Extra money towards VAT on domestic fuel is included in the basic rates of benefit and does not need to be claimed separately. Voluntary organizations. Age Concern is a network of 1,400 independent local voluntary organizations providing services for older people throughout the UK. The national centres in England and Wales provide support for all those interested in the welfare of older people through training, research, publications, policy, promotion and information. Your local branch of Age Concern is listed in the telephone book under Age Concern or Old People's Welfare. Alternatively, write to Age Concern, England, Astral House, 1268 London Road, London, SW16 4ER. If you live in Wales, write to Age Concern, Cymru, which is spelt CYMRU, 4th floor, 1 Cathedral Road, Cardiff, CF1 9SD. Help the Aged is a national fundraising charity supporting projects which provide care and facilities for elderly people. Centrally, it provides an information and advice service on a range of issues affecting older people. Write to Help the Aged, St James's Walk, London, EC1R, OBE, or telephone free on 0800 65 0065. Neighbourhood Energy Action is a national charity which promotes practical help and advice on home insulation and energy use for people on low incomes. If you want to know more about the help that is available, write to Neighbourhood Energy Action, St Andrew's House, 90 to 92 Pilgrim Street, Newcastle upon Tyne, NE1 6SG, or telephone 0191 261 5677. The Disabled Living Foundation can provide advice on all aspects of daily living for disabled people. Write to the Disabled Living Foundation, 380 to 384 Harrow Road, London, W9 2HV. Home improvement agencies offer help and advice to older and disabled people and low-income householders to enable them to carry out repairs, improvements or adaptations to their homes. This includes advising people on insulation and heating. There are over 180 agencies in England, often called care and repair or staying put schemes. Similar projects operate in Scotland and Wales. To find out if there is one in your area, contact your local council or the National Coordinating Body for Home Improvement Agencies, Care and Repair Limited, Castle House, Kirtley Drive, Nottingham, NG7 1LD, telephone 0115 979 9091. WRVS, Women's Royal Voluntary Service, provides a wide range of caring services for elderly people and families in need throughout the UK. Local offices are listed in the telephone book under Women's Royal Voluntary Service. For general advice on benefits and heating matters, contact your local Citizens Advice Bureau, listed in the telephone book under C, or your neighbourhood advice centre.